I don't know if it's normal for anyone else, but waking up at midnight to make yourself a load of jam sandwiches and crisps. Good morning, morning everyone, morning, and welcome to week 2 of Project 1759. For those who haven't seen the previous video, I'll link somewhere, that's week 1, but basically I'm tracking all of my training towards hopefully a sub 18 minute 5k. This week's training is going to consist of the same 4 workouts that I did last week. So that was a speed session, a hill session, a tempo session, and a long run. Now there are going to be some slight tweaks to a couple of the sessions. For example, the speed intervals are going to be 400s instead of 800s, and the hills are going to be shorter reps, but hopefully faster. And the long run is going to be longer. So that's the plan for the week, all of the training. Hopefully it all goes well. If it does, there'll be an awesome training montage next, I'm sure. If not, I'll just cut to me summarising everything at the end of the week, I guess. Evening everyone, I hope you enjoyed that montage. And now we're going to do a review of all of week 2's training, maybe compare it with week 1 as well. I'll go through the positives, negatives, what worked well, that sort of thing. Okay, so on to the negatives, or I guess lessons learned for this week. One is that I massively overtrained in week 1, meant that I was slightly injured and then exhausted for the start of week 2. So I had to have a day off on Wednesday just to recover from all that. Or rather stupidly, I did about 12 sort of high intensity sessions in week 1. And those high intensity sessions were 4 runs and then 7 or 8 bike sessions, which caught up to me by sort of Sunday, Monday, because my sleep just went to pot and I've been eating literally everything in sight. I don't know if it's normal for anyone else, but waking up at midnight to make yourself a load of jam sandwiches and crisps, I don't think that's normal. If anyone else does that sort of thing, let me know. So because of that, this week was very up and down, and I've missed a lot of sessions, which I think in the grand scheme of things will be quite good. I've missed a lot of the high intensity bike sessions. But I guess that's good just because I'm supposed to be focusing on the run really. So I've managed in the end to do all of the 4 run workouts, and it's just the bike sessions I've missed. I've also managed a good few strength sessions this week, and I was mainly doing those because of the injury that seems to have been caused by week 1. The injury I seem to have picked up is to do with my lower back. It only really seems to affect me when I'm sort of running at pace, running fast, doing long intervals at, high intensity, that sort of stuff. So I'm a bit worried that it's going to affect me during the 5k time trial, because I've had it before. It's not enough pain to stop you completely, but it's enough that you notice it the whole time that you're running. Linked to it is the amount of sort of intense bike sessions that I was doing. And I think I did 7 or 8 in week 1, which is just absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what I was thinking there. I just think too many high intensity sessions have just taken a toll on my body, and my body's just started to break down. So with regards to the run workouts, the 400s were okay. Massive positive from those is that I actually got faster as it went on. I think my last 3 reps of the 12 by 400 were actually my fastest ones. The tempo was okay, but the weather was terrible. And then the long run was difficult just purely because of the conditions. It was flooded lanes, muddy, boggy, all that sort of stuff. So I should have taken some more nutrition with me. I only took 2 gels. I was out for 3 hours in the end. And then the hills were okay as well. So the overall stats for the week were a total of 16 hours training across run, bike, yoga, strength, all that sort of stuff. So I do track those. I'm a bit sad like that. It's another Strava entry, isn't it? Total training stress score is 830. It was 4 hours on the bike, 7 hours of running. So pretty good in the end. And in terms of distances, I biked around 140k. It was all indoors on Zwift. So that was across 2 sort of tempo rides, both the Tour de Zwift events. And then run distance was just over 70k, obviously all outside. So if you've enjoyed this video, hit that like button or smash it. And you want to see how the actual 5k attempt, the time trial attempt goes next week, make sure you click subscribe so you'll be notified when the next video is out. But I guess I'll see you in the next one.